First game post deadline where the Habs did nothing. The Hangout starts now. Hey there, everybody. I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. So the deadline was yesterday. Montreal did nothing, which is what I expected. I know the last game that we did, I was talking a little differently, but from everything I found out after that, I didn't expect them to do anything, and they didn't. I've got some news about, I got a lot of stuff here. I've got some stats, and I got the guess the score contest, guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. And if you're the first person, you can pick that guy from either team, by the way. If you're the first person in the chat with that guess and you are from Canada, you win the $10 cash prize directly into your bank account. And we're still looking for that first winner of the season. 20 games left, so let's hope we get that. So leave your guesses in the chat there. Good luck to everybody. And I'll give you mine. I'm going 4-3 Montreal. Slavkovsky first goal. 4-3 Montreal. Slavkovsky first goal. All right, we'll get right into it. So the news that I heard that was surprising about yesterday, the Habs could have made a trade. They had a second-round pick offer for Yoel Armia, and they decided not to take it. And that's based on the fact that basically Kent Hughes made a deal with Nick Suzuki post Four Nations break just before they started playing. And Nick had asked him not to trade anybody. And Hughes said, you don't want anybody traded? Start winning. And they did. And Nick Suzuki has been amazing. And I think that's the reward for that is they kept the team intact. I don't think it's a horrible decision. The cost of getting a second-line center would have been enormous, something they could do for a lot cheaper in the offseason. And basically that's what Hughes said at his press conference. So Kent Hughes tried to find the 2C at the deadline, but he said there were no deals to be made without overpaying for that player. He also said there were no offers for his UFAs. That's what I interpreted, but apparently there was for Armia. Or I should say no offers that he felt were worth taking. And I wrote here, I'm paraphrasing a bit. So they didn't feel that even the second-round pick in changing the chemistry of the team was worth doing, and I agree with that. He made a lot of calls and took a lot of calls, but there were no deals that made sense to improve the team. The team has progressed. This group got them there in the mix. Like they said they were going to, that was their goal. And they'll continue to improve the team going forward as need be and as opportunities arise. All right, what do I got here? I don't know if you can really see this very well, but if you remember, I'll say this. If you watched any of yesterday, at some point in I think the afternoon stream, I was asked what grade I would give. It was the afternoon stream, the Habs for the, trade deadline day. I said a B. The guys in the stream thought I was a little too high and they blah, blah, blah. Well, on TSN, they gave Montreal a B, and I think it's Craig Button. Maybe Craig Button and Mike Johnson. Anyways, they gave Montreal a B, so they agreed with me. You guys keep asking me for a Reinbacher update, and there is one. Watching the Laval Rocket game, and David Reinbacher is playing with tons of confidence. He's an incredibly fluid skater for a big man. He's attacking offensively at the right moments, and he's a fun player to watch out there. So David Reinbacher progressing well after the injury. And if that's the kind of game that he's going to bring to the Habs, that's what I was expecting. Laval Rocket are number one in the AHL with 75 points, 36-15-2 in 54 games to lead the AHL. So awesome. They should definitely be making the playoffs. You may have noticed the Habs papered. I didn't see it actually, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure this happened. They papered 2 or 3 players. That means on paper sending them to Laval and then calling them back up. I don't know how many hours later or whatever. And that was to put them on the Laval Rocket roster so that if the Habs don't go far in the playoffs or make the playoffs, these guys will go down to Laval and they will play for Laval in the playoffs. So if you noticed it out there, you might not have. Habs, 5-0-1 in their last 6. 6-3-1 in their last 10, and they're 14-14-2 on the road. The Flames. The Flames have lost 4 of their last 5. They're 3-4-3 in their last 10, 17-10-4 at home. Cole Caulfield has scored in 4 straight games. So let's see him make it 5. And he's got 31, just needs 9 to 40. Both teams are 1 point. Well, when I wrote this, both teams were 1 point back of a wild card spot. Montreal now 2 because of the tie game, the overtime game between New York and Ottawa, which Ottawa won. Since December 28th, Montreal is 16-9-3, which is a .625 winning percentage, which would be 8th in the NHL if that were their season winning percentage. So if they were winning like that, they'd be 8th in the NHL right now. Goalie Dustin Wolf has played twice versus Montreal, winning both with 2-0-0 goals against. So he gave up 2 goals in each game. First, I'm going to show you Brad Marchand in his new uniform. So that's his new uniform. He got that on. I think they took that this afternoon. So Brad Marchand in his new Florida Panthers uniform. And I'm just going to say this. If you have kids in the room, close their ears. Fuck Matt Tkachuk. The hell kind of garbage is that? Game was rigged as clear as day. Canada got the special whistle in the Four Nations championship game. Fuck Matthew Tkachuk. Rigged. I wonder where he got that term from. All right. Standings. Montreal, obviously, Rangers got 1 more point, and Ottawa is at 69 now. So we're 2 points out of a that actually puts us 3 points out of a wild card. No, because Columbus has 68. So we're 2 points out of a wild card. Power plays tonight. 21.7% for Montreal, 21.3% for Calgary, 82.1% for the Habs on the penalty kill, 74.6% for Calgary. So there's a spot if they can draw some penalties and they can take advantage definitely in this game on the power play. Face-off percentage, 50.7 for Montreal, 46.3 for the Flames. Goals for per game, 2.97. Montreal, 2.58 for Calgary. And goals against per game, 3.31. Montreal, 2.92 for Calgary. Goalies tonight, it's Jacob Dobish, 6-2-1, 2.63 goals against, 909 save percentage, 1 shutout. And Dustin Wolf for Calgary, 21, 12-4, 259 goals against, and a 913 save percentage. And Calgary lines, you know what, tonight, I don't really care. Montreal lines, I believe, unchanged. Patrick Laine, I hear, is a game-time decision, so we'll find that out. So you got Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Beck, Newhook, and Laine. And if Laine's not, I imagine Andy or something like that will move down. Or Heineman might move up, and Pizzetta taking the fourth line spot. Dvorak, Anderson, Gallagher, Evans, Heineman, Armia, Matheson, Carrier, Struble, Hudson, Jackeye, Savard, and Dobish with the start. And there, I got it all in before it started. And if you look up in the corner, no, I'm not going to point that out, but you can see in the corner right there. No, I'm not high enough. You can see there. I can't get it. That little sign up there, that little one. Take it to heart, Canada. Okay, let's do this here. Alrighty, Paul Duffy. Hey, Paul, good to see you out there. 6 points. It's a 6-point game. How do you get 6 points out of a game? Guru, Guru. 3-2 Habs. Huberdeau first goal. And Phil asked the same question. Paul, 6 points? Win for Montreal, 7-4. Galley first goal. I don't know. How does he get 7 goals? How do we get someone get 14 points on that? BL 4-2 Flames. Al McInnes with the first goal. David 5-2 Calgary. Galley first goal. BL says this is a shocker. Elliot Friedman reported that the Leafs were in Rantanen, Carolina. Carolina asked for Marner. Surprise. Management talked to him, and he would not waive his no-trade clause. No, if you ask me, Marner wants to go to free agency, which he could still do. But he also, going into the playoffs, why would he want to leave the Leafs? Ottawa came back this afternoon. Yes, I sort of saw a little bit of it. Down 2 with 8 minutes left in 4-3 in OT. Kachuk with the winner. Fuck the Kachuk brothers. Been reported Carolina asked Toronto for Marner. That's what someone just said. Toronto wants to re-sign him, but felt they had to ask him if Marner would waive his NTC. He declined. They want to re-sign him, but hey, would you waive anyway? Makes sense, right? A second for Armia, and he turned it down, and yes, I don't blame him. What's the second? Really, we have a ton of picks. The second's not going to mean more to these guys than leaving the team intact, which was clear with the way Suzuki approached him. And it's not that they went to Suzuki. Suzuki approached management and asked them not to trade anybody. And in return, he's played like a lunatic out there, put up 13 points in 5 games, and they rewarded him. And I don't think that's a fireable offense. Hey, Joe, 4-3 Habs Caulfield. Hearing Line scratch. It was a game time, so he has the flu or something. So I don't know what it's going to look like, but yeah. You're allowed to have your phone in your hand, Joe. Why would you apologize? Okay. You didn't have to. Happy birthday to Huzu. He belongs in a zoo. Happy birthday, Huzu. I didn't know it was your birthday. How old are you, man? Please, Habs, give a W and a good International Women's Rights Day to the ladies in the chat. Awesome. That's true. To the ladies in the chat, happy International Women's Day. Don't go to the U.S. I wouldn't go to the U.S., though. Just says no picks needed to sell, too expensive to buy. And that's what he said. It was expensive to buy, and the picks, he didn't need it. And he made this deal with Suzuki, and they lived up to it. The team lived up to it, and I have no problem with that. Bye-bye. Habs 4-2. Slap with the first goal. That's what I got. No, I got 4-3. Very close. They're doing the national anthem, so I still got time. Guru says, that's good if Marner hits the free agent market. Leave the Leafs high and dry with zero return. And they got no choice, right? They got no choice. They can't trade him. Well, they can't. They could have for that deal, I guess. But, right? Because they're going to be in the playoffs, and he'll walk. Or they'll give him what he wants. You accidentally bumped your phone. I could not tell. I promise you. Your Carey Price number. I thought you were a little older, to be honest with you. Not much, but happy birthday, dude. Seriously. Line has the flu, I believe. Flu-like symptoms or flu. That's what I read. Marner won't sign. Well, he might sin for $9 million, though, BL, but he won't sign for $9 million. He'll sign for 13, 14 million. JFed, I am the same way. I don't see any reason why I would ever go back there again. You know what I think of them. Right up there in that corner. I can't get it right. Right up on top there. It's a small little sign. That's what I think. The pricing out there was outrageous this year for free agents. Felt like the grocery store. Yeah, well, that's what he said. It was expensive, and they didn't need to do it, and it would have sent the wrong message that, hey, I made this deal with you. You know what? I don't care. You guys came through, but I'm not going to. You came through you held up your bargain. I'm not going to. And what does it say for him? Lie, they got COVID from Armia. It's the flu though. And no, I think Armia had it really only 3 times, which is a lot, I guess, but it was only 3 times, I believe. Oh, well, what? Let's see what the time is. A bit long. It's a bit long there, Lucas. That's it, BL. Is that what they offered him, Baby? 2 years at $3 million? Yeah, well, they're cheap, first of all, in Boston. And that's basically saying, you know what? We really don't want you here. I didn't see the lines because I'm not looking over there. Born to be a Hab, I can't tell you. We'll find out like soon. They're about to face off. And there we go. We're underway. – 25% tariff on all deadline. I hear on Tuesday, 2,500% or 250% tariff, maybe 2,500. I'm not sure on dairy and lumber. So you know what I think right now of them, but we're not going to go there because I think I might get really mad. And why get mad when we got hockey? So who really is it, BL, that's taking Line A's place? Oh, you said taking Armia's spot. Why Armia's spot? They dropped him to the 4th line? Is that Struble and Hudson as a pair? All right. That's different. Well, stop that. Stop doing that, Ray. Sure, new hook. Oh yeah, it's Andy. Like I said, it's Andy. I thought it might be Andy anyway. So who's on the 3rd line then? With Galley and Devo. When was the last time Pez played? I really couldn't tell you. It's been a while. Wolf has made, yeah, but he's on the outside looking in still, I think. I'm hearing that if because Gooley is back skating, what I heard was if it looks like the Habs are making the playoffs or right there, and we might see Gooley before the end of the season. Hey Charles, how's it going, Charles? Good to see you out there. How's it like in Nassau tonight? Colorado up 1-0 on Leafs. A minute in. Leafs acquiring Carlo from the Bruins and Lawton from Flyers yesterday. Nikushkin was in prison? I don't think so. Always good to see you out there, Charles. We are 2.5 minutes into this first period. Shots are 1 apiece, and there is no score. Oh, shit. Heineman got hit with, I guess, Savard's shot. Thank God it wasn't a slapper. Oh, yeah, he got it right in the ear. That doesn't look good. He's probably gone for the night. A nice little centering pass there by Pizzetta, but nobody was there. Went all the way back. Just about 4 minutes in. 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice, man. Nice. We're not that far now from those temperatures. We're getting closer now. No AC. The ocean keeps you that cool just living near it? Because it's warm. 81 is hot. You were that cold, BL? We were -4, but it was really windy, so there was wind chill involved. Don't forget, everybody, by the way, we go to daylight savings time tonight, I guess, overnight anyway. So turn your clocks ahead 1 hour. Basically, I believe 2 becomes 1. 2 a.m. becomes 1 a.m. So I've already got mine set ahead. Did that this afternoon, so I wouldn't forget. Should be a well-fought game. Both teams sitting right on the playoff cusp. Yes, they are. Yeah, this should be, it should be one of those kind of games. We got a shit ton of snow here. It's melting pretty well, but we got a lot more than last year. A balmy 6 degrees in BC. Nice. Yeah, that's basically like what we had this afternoon. -3 feels like -13, I think it was, but it was cold with the wind. It's 2 a.m. over there, Charles. Ah, nice. I could sleep in, but I can't sleep in. That's the problem. For me, sleeping in is if I get up at 9, I'm sleeping in. That's way late. Just too late. I get more done in the morning than I do in the afternoon or anything, so I don't mind getting up early. It's supposed to be a pretty nice one coming up, Lucas, here. Yep. 25 Celsius where Joe is in Australia. Dallas at Edmonton after this? Yeah. I might. I mean, I might check it out. I doubt it, but I might. I watched the not all of the, but most of the Bruins game this afternoon. I wanted to see what the team looked like without Marchand. They won. It was 4-1. Charles, yes, BC is British Columbia. Yeah, it's not Baie-Comeau. It's not. Do we have it in English? You just said it. The day belongs to those. Yeah, the early bird gets the worm. I think that would be the same. $11:45 left in the first here. Shots are 4-1 for Calgary. No score yet. Commercial. You're very good at geography. It's not my strongest suit. That's Dallas and Colorado meeting in the first round is that's just screwed. Two good teams. One of them's going to go in the first round. Hi. All right, I don't know. I'm all of a sudden I'm just really quiet. Don't ask me why. Yeah. I was on the air for so long yesterday that I got talked out. I'm all talked out. I'm going to be quiet the rest of this stream. It was a fun day yesterday, though. I have to admit, I was hoping that the Habs would get a second line center. I really was, but I do agree that the reasons that Hughes did give for why he didn't do it are valid, and I 100% agree with it. A little bit random there, J-Fed, but I mean, I agree with that, but but I don't mind every shot we can give to the down. I'm good with right now. Habs really having trouble getting some shots. We're 9 minutes in. One shot, 9 minutes in. Oh, good second save by Dobish. I know I'm probably ahead of you guys a bit. I'm watching it on TV. But watch for it if you haven't seen it yet. I swear I thought Calgary was going to score there. So really good second save by Dovish. It was a big save by him. BL, I'm watching it over the air on TV, so it's over the air, no delay. Saturdays, the only day I get that. Still funny. Laugh it up, fuzzball. Why'd I have to look and see that orange piece of shit's face over there? The hell? Tomorrow's Trudeau's last day, eh? Monday we'll have a new leader of the Liberal Party and a new prime minister. I don't think it's going to be a woman. There's two women. Well, there's two serious women in the running and one stupid whatever in the running. It's probably going to be Mark Carney, which is great. I'm happy with that. But just in case you didn't know, tomorrow's Trudeau's last day. Did you vote for the leadership? I could have. I decided not to. I just didn't do it. I felt pretty assured that Carney is going to get the leadership. Did that say most road goals by Canadian in the first 30 road games, I guess, of the season? Lafleur had 25 one year, and Caulfield's got 21. Caulfield's got 21 road goals of his 31. That's even more impressive because it's harder to score on the road, I would think. Oh my God, how did they not score there? Wow. I think there's a little luck, and Dobish made a save there, but man, I don't know how they didn't score it there again. So take a look at that when you get to it. Okay, who's not talking to you tonight for that comment? I swear to God, you should know better than to say something like that. Oh, he's back out there, Hahnemann. Well, did it say 18 shot attempts for Calgary, only 6 for Montreal? Come on, guys. One shot still only for Montreal. Is it tomorrow, Javid, or it's on Monday? Well, Habs just got a penalty. We'll go on the PK. For what? I don't know. I want to see it here. It is kind of odd, but you know, I'll just say people that like to and not necessarily are right, but wanted to force our guy out, and that's why we're going through that. But Carney's a good solution to that. Another close caller in front of the Habs net, and they cleared it down. 7 minutes left in the first. Okay, I see, J-Fed. Okay, I thought it was Monday. All right, so tomorrow night. So, yep, new era comes. New era about to hit. Just about killed it off. So they killed off the penalty. That's cool. So got 5:30 left in the first on my screen. We got 2 shots now. I just noticed. We got 2 shots. They doubled it. It's goddamn hard to win this game without getting shots. A lot of good back and forth, but I mean, they've got 8 shots to our 2. Not a lot of shots in this game. Not a lot of offense, really. Why am I watching on that screen? That's stupid. I've got it on Sportsnet there because I can get it on the weekend for replays more than anything. Shit, now I can't remember his one. Jackson. Yeah, that's a guy I got respect for too. If you're an NDP guy, I believe Charlie Angus is going to run for the leadership. I think there's going to be a leadership race there. He kind of hinted at it. That's a guy I'd vote for. Jack Layton. That's the name. Big scrum. Side of the net. Calgary. It's all worked out already. Commercial break. How does choosing a leader work there? The leaders, they all they give everybody in Canada like a bribe of money, and whoever gives the biggest bribe, that's who wins. You vote for him. Yeah, the party. You have to be a member of the party. You can register for that, and you vote. Jack passed away a while ago. Jack Layton. A while ago. Right? 10, 12 years or more? Let me actually say this because I'm not sure, but I think I know how this works. You vote for the leader, so you get the leader of the party. But in the election for the prime minister, you don't vote for that guy, right? We don't actually vote for the prime minister. You vote for the leader, and then the leader of that party that wins is the prime minister. That's how our system is, right? He died not too long after. Yes, I think it was something like that. But it's been a while. I mean, that's been a while. And when I say 10, 12 years, probably longer than that. I think, anyway. Or he died just when Trudeau was elected, somewhere around that time, anyway. So, anyway, too long ago for me to remember correctly. I think we have 3 shots now. Woo-hoo! We got 3 shots. Yeah, Prime Minister is leader of the party that wins the most seats. We vote for the whatever, they get the seats, and that's how it works. I know that part of it. I mean, I know how it works. Minute 15 left in the first. So we're almost out of there. 9-3 are shots on goal. 2011. So when I said 12 years, I was really close. Not a ton happening in this game, gotta say. Yeah, Dobish has been good. I don't know about it being 9-0, but I mean there were 2 or maybe 3 that could have been in already that he definitely stopped. And that's what you want. You want your goalie to do that, keep you in the game. The ice is only fast for Calgary. Now that's interesting how they do that over there in Calgary. Make the ice only fast for one team. Joe, you're saying the people don't vote to decide who your prime minister is? Or I don't know what if it's prime minister or president or what? Oh, that's over there. Okay, one screen not over. That screen is over. So it is no score after 1. Geez, I don't know. Did you hear that? My upstairs neighbor screaming. Here's a funny story. So that guy, if you heard it screaming, came down, knocked on my door the other day, 3 days ago, and told me, asked me if I can at night. I'm really loud here. My TV's on too loud, and because sometimes I fall asleep and it's on. And like he was really like, he goes back upstairs and they start making noise right away. And he's louder than I am for sure. And that's just the irony of it. Guy coming down, trying to be aggressive. I'm too loud. And you hear him screaming right now upstairs. Fucking people. But don't worry. Next time I see him, I got a few things to say to him. I never said anything about him being loud because I know I'm loud sometimes. So, dude who's loud has a lot of fucking nerve to come down and tell somebody else they're loud. That's my opinion. But he's like 20 something. He's a kid. There's no consideration. I did that already. That's why he came down. They once he was taking a bath, and I think he was doing that, and the bathtub overflowed. It was leaking in my bathroom, so I knocked on his door. He didn't answer. I went back up, didn't answer. I wrote to the landlord, went back up and banged hard on his door, and he got out of the bath. He was obviously whacking off there. Then 2 weeks later, his girlfriend, or when they're doing dishes, and they must have forgot that they left the water running, and it's leaking in my kitchen. So yeah, don't worry. It just I thought when he came down, I thought it was kind of funny. He just ironic. Am I being quieter because he came down? No. You hear why? Let him come back again. I just thought it was funny. This kid, had the nerve to do that. You never lived in an apartment before. Yeah, it's not bad. It depends. In general, I don't hear anybody except them. And they're the third one. I think they're the third people up there since I'm here. And they're all loud. I don't hear them. My son never complains about hearing, because he's in the other room where, that's adjacent. I never hear anybody else, but they are loud. So why should I give a shit if my TV's a little loud? My other neighbors don't complain. And in general, I'm considerate, but sometimes I fall asleep here, and for that hour or whatever, it's loud, and it could be at 2 a.m. I can't help that. What can I do? I'm a bad neighbor. Amazing this kid hasn't been evicted. I thought for sure after the water incidents that they were going to throw him out. I was sure of it. And nope. But nothing's happened ever since then, except that they can be loud at times. It's not that bad in general. It's not that bad. You hear them, but I mean, I could be watching TV. It doesn't really bother me. But it's just the thought that, dude, you don't understand yourself that you're loud? How do you not know you're fucking loud? He'll stay up like till 4 a.m. sometimes in the summer playing games, video games. And I think it's now where my bedroom is. I think he does that there, but he used to do it in the front room, where our living room is, where my son's bedroom is now. And I remember walking the dog. It's like 3 a.m. I'm just walking the dog. She's peeing. I'm standing there, and he screams at somebody at the top of his lung. Made me jump. And he does shit like that. And he comes down to complain to me, and I just think it's so funny. When the water thing there, I was aggressive. Believe me, I was aggressive with that guy. And I think that's why he came down the way he was. He thought, well, now I've got something I'm going to be aggressive about. Fuck you. Fuck you. His father does not own the apartment. But I bet you anything, he's some rich kid, and he thinks he's privileged. A gamer with a girlfriend is backwards day. Yeah, he's got money probably. That's why. I dodged the Marchand question. I missed it. Go with the Marchand. I missed it. I don't know how I missed it. I swear to God, they're. I want to go up there and knock on his door right now, but I gotta do this. God probably plays Fortnite wearing earphones. I think he does wear headphones. I don't hear any noise from his game. I just hear him. So I'm sure he's got headphones on. It's probably like my son. My son that lives with me. He's got Bluetooth, so he walks around the apartment with them sometimes. But yeah, what's the Marchand question that I dodged? Do you want me to stream it? I can't, though. I can't take this all up there. I have a desktop. I'm not taking my computer up there. Paul is more right. It's not to avoid him, but it's better not. I don't need the confrontation. I don't need a fight with the guy. I don't need to get thrown out. It's not if he was inconveniencing my life with it, sure, but he's not. And like I said, we can be noisy in here too. So it'd be like the pot calling the kettle black kind of. So that's why I'm not going to do anything about it. But I want to. Every time they do stuff like that, I want to go up there and say something. But I'm noisy too at times. So, but I'm considerate about that kind of stuff. No, they could be having sex. They're loud. I hear it when they do. When I do streams like this, I just pray they're not having sex while I'm doing a stream. I don't hear him yelling out. I don't hear the words necessarily. Like it's not that clear, but you could hear that he's talking loud. He's probably playing a game. I know, I get that. But I mean, so I'm watching my shows. If it's loud, when he's playing games and it's loud, that should cancel each other out. In my book, it does. And if he tries to tell me again that I'm loud, he'll get an earful. Don't worry. Your neighbor, it might be that you got really well insulated walls. Some buildings have great walls. You don't hear your neighbors at all. And like I said, them over there, I think maybe twice I've heard noise from that room there, like that apartment. I'm here. How long am I here now? I'm here 7 years. And the people downstairs, same thing. But them, and it's not walking. Like walking, I understand they walk. I'm going to hear that, but it's their voices I'm hearing. Like I shouldn't hear that. I shouldn't have to. The Marchand question, you're still not telling me what it is. I didn't see it come up again. So tell me what it is. See, you say here, I dodged it, and then you didn't put it. So you can't then ask, say that. How many apartments in this building? Over 40. I did scroll up. I'm not scrolling that far up. Retype it. What do you want? I'm not going to spend time looking for that. I just did scroll up a little bit and I didn't see it. What's insulation? Well, depending what the walls are made of. That's really what it is. If they're really thin, you're going to hear the people. If they're not, then you will hear less. But I'm hearing these guys through the floor and my ceiling. And maybe that's why. And it's better insulated. The walls are better, and that's why I don't hear on either side. Paul, yeah, listen, buildings. This is an old building, so like this building was probably built back in the wartime or in the 60s. People give BL shit. Tell them to type the question. How hard it could be to type the question. Because I don't dodge questions. He's just trying to see if I'll. Oh, there it is. I found it. Yeah, I won't have to deal with that. Marshall's not signing here. So why would I have to deal with that? He's 36. They're not bringing in a 36-year-old winger. When winger is not the position that they need anyway. So why would you even pose that question? Oh, your comment was a shot. I get it. But that's probably, it doesn't really get cold there, does it? Like not cold like here at all. So maybe your walls just don't have to be insulated as much. Winnipeg Jets wouldn't be it, but your question isn't valid because if it's hypothetical, then I'll hypothetically say I'll accept that they signed him and I'll be fine. But it's not going to happen, so it doesn't matter. If I had to choose another team to like, I don't know. I don't know that I could. I'd probably do like I did with baseball. Expos left, stop watching baseball. Who should the Habs target in free agency? It's a good question, and I do get it, but I don't really have anybody as far as the second line center in mind. But if I did, it wouldn't be the guy they'd go get anyway, and it'd be somebody else, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't really have anybody in mind, and I don't think it's somebody that you're gonna think, that's like I think they'll get somebody who is, I gotta think of that for a sec. They may go get an experienced enough guy, but I think it won't be a guy that's old. It'll be a younger guy that does have time in the league a little bit and has some experience, but that might be stuck behind other guys, and that would take time of looking through all the rosters, and I could do that. I haven't done that. And anyways, anybody I'm going to come up with, I know this, is not the guy they're going to go and get. So why bother? You watch it on TV and on those analysts. I mean, they know everybody in the freaking league. It's like I don't. I don't. I wish I did. And when I was younger, I kind of did. I knew every team way better than I do now, but I don't now. Also, I don't have the memory like I used to, and I don't have the recall as quick. And there's no real reason why I don't have the recall I used to have when I was younger. None that I can really come up with. No, this I have an answer to, BL. It's called unaliving myself. Matthew signs with the Habs. Rick buys a gun. Now I'm joking, so YouTube, don't get excited. Well, Joe, that's why your walls there are thin. Maybe in 2028 he won't look so much like a pedophile. Now, I'm not saying he's a pedophile. I'm not. But looks is different. I mean, he's not. I'm definitely not saying he is. As much as I hate the guy, I wouldn't say that about somebody without proof. Oh, you think that's what you don't? That's what now. That's what I was hinting at, BL. You got my drift, I guess. Was it that obvious? Wasn't it obvious? I was no. Okay, I'm not a great actor, I guess. Oh, my place, they did the windows when the new owners took over. They did the windows here. Our windows used to be shit, but they put in really nice windows. So I think it's the third year now I have them. They haven't done anything else in my apartment in 7 years, but I got brand new windows. I wonder, okay, Joe says almost no such thing as double glazing here. Now, I get it, you're talking about windows, but here for the younger generation, double glazing means something else. I got to say. And I don't think that's what Joe means at all, but. Oh, we got 4 shots. Look at that. They're just about back for the second. Too much. Yeah, but you watch a lot more hockey than I do. That's just the plain truth. Yes, I love hockey, but I am a Habs fan. And up until the last couple of years, I didn't watch anything really that they weren't in. I do now a lot more, but I'm not like you. And I'm sorry, I do this stuff all day, 7 days a week. I can't, at times, I can't do this 24 hours a day, and it would feel like that. So you got to understand, I work, I'm writing, I'm research, like I'm in hockey all day, every day. Sorry to say. The flower. Oh, I just seen that now on the one that's behind. You know, when I look at they show highlights like that, and I think back, shit, do I remember that specific? How like I've seen a lot of his goals back in the day. I don't know. Did I see that one? Did I? You know. A lot of times though, I will remember. I'll look at it and go, "Fuck, I remember that." That's crazy. But yeah. So yeah, my memory still works. It's just not as good as it was. So we are underway. I hope for a better second period than the first overall for the Habs anyway. Well, a glazer today, like for the younger generation, when you say, "Oh, he glazed that," you know, whatever they use that term, it's just think of porn movies. How's that? Then you might get what I'm talking about. I don't want to have to say it. Paul, of course, I'm ahead of you. I'm on over-the-air TV. I don't have delay. Saturday night, boys. Saturday night, City TV or CBC. Most Saturdays, I'll get the game there. Because even on Sportsnet, it doesn't matter what day. It's this one right now. I can see by the time it's 30 seconds or more behind. So that's what a delay. When I was on Sportsnet, every time it is. Oh, you know what? They caught up. In the first, I swear to God, it was 32 seconds behind. Right now, it's only 7. I don't understand how I didn't touch nothing. How does that happen? I don't know. Something with the space-time continuum, I think. Landlords are vultures, yeah. Yeah, I'm still I'm still waiting. We're supposed to go to the rental, the whatever they call that now, the rental board, for the last increase. I refused. They want to double what I think they'd get. I refused, and we're still waiting. I'm still waiting. So I pay whatever I think they're going to get. I put it away in my savings so I don't get screwed when the decision comes down. But they're going to ask me this month. They should send me. I should get a thing with the increase for next one. But the last one wasn't solved, so I don't know how we're going to get. So I don't know what it's going to be. We're a minute in. We got 5 shots now. 5 shots. His shots are 10-5 now. No score still. But honestly, I don't think the Habs have had a chance that's good enough, like a high danger chance or shot. The Flames had at least 2 or 3. 2 for sure. Third one, I'm not positive if it was a shot. So it's not the most exciting game, right? Am I right, or it's just me? Duff with a hammer? How do I fix condensation in between panes? You don't. That just means it's time to replace the entire unit. The window, yeah. When I think it's, yeah. New windows, like in this apartment, all the windows, that's thousands they had to spend on that. And that was fine. I already paid in, like, that increase that already came. That's a couple years ago. So, but my landlords, they've got 7 buildings here. So they try to say they pool everything they spent in all 7, and then they give we like, if they do nothing in my building, I don't have to pay anything really. Basic increase, that's it. I'm not paying for the other buildings if they did stuff there. And that's what they try on me. So I refuse. I know what they've done in the building. And I know what they've done to my apartment. Nothing. So they have nothing in the apartment. Why are we talking about this? It's hockey. We're like 2.5 minutes into the second. Shots are 11-6 now. Every time I look up at the shot, we got one more. So there's hope. I'm just not paying enough attention to the game, unfortunately. And that happens usually when it's kind of a slow, boring game, no? Am I wrong on that? This is a bit of a boring game, even though I don't even know what. Habs fans are everywhere, SE. I was going to call you 77. I don't have a cockroach problem, so I can't answer that. I know bed bugs are the big problem, if anything, and I don't have either. So, knock wood everywhere I can find wood, and I don't want that problem. It's a good game, so I'm missing a good game. Okay, I'll try to watch closer. It's not grabbing my attention, I can tell you that. That could be on me. It's a 4-point game. How is this a 4-point game? Toronto, 77. Toronto, apparently the Canada's leader in bed bugs, and that's nasty. So I'm really happy. I've never had that problem. I know people who have, and it's not fun. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad everywhere. You can't bring any, like, if you find stuff that people put out, you can't take a chance anymore. Nice little save there by Dobish through traffic. Ottawa won. I know Ottawa won. Oh, who was that? Andy? He just couldn't pull that around the goalie. I'm a bit confused on the lines. I see Pez playing with Devo and Galley. So who's playing on the fourth line? I can't figure this one out. I know. Now Andy's on the second line. Okay, no. Okay, so the fourth line's staying intact. That's what it is. Okay, cool. I figured it out. Yes. By the way, so if you see one cockroach, there's at least 100 more, and there's thousands, probably. You got to be careful anywhere. Bed bugs are everywhere in North America. It's bad. Well, that's funny because now it's over 20 seconds difference. It's back to the 30 seconds. Yep. Wow, that's crazy. Six minutes in to this second period now. Shots are 14-7. Ooh, getting physical over there. Oh, look at that. Armia is riding. Who's he riding there? Root? Is that his name? He was riding him like a horse. That's funny. Just like playoff hockey. Low scoring, no scoring. You see, there it is right now on screen. He's riding the guy. Oh, Backlund just tripped Caulfield. Habs going to the power play. Unless they didn't call it, but is it just yep, they called it. And my replay up here. So the Flames don't have a. They're lacking a bit on the power play. So let's hope. No, Paul. He's got the flu. He's out with the flu illness. Let's hope they can score a goal here on the power play. one thing it looks like with Dustin Wolf, he's got Montreal's number. He doesn't give up much to Montreal so far. Well, it's just 2-game sample, but still. Yeah, he sick and missed. I don't know if he missed any games before with the flu, but the flu is like running through the league. So, and in the U.S., don't get the flu. Flew the coop. Did he have it not that long ago? If he had the flu not long ago, I don't think he could have it again unless it's a different strain. When you get the flu, you're immune for a little while after to that strain of flu. But okay, but BL, when won't come out? Whoa, I'm singing. When was the last time you saw a player out with COVID? So either there have been and they haven't said that it's COVID, or there hasn't been anybody. No, the flu is bad this year. I got my flu shot. I'm good. I have not been sick. I got my flu and my COVID shot, and I'm good. And according to the anti-vaxxers, I should be dead already because I got so many of those. But hey, I'm still breathing, so I must be alive. BL, I don't know. Maybe that's why they say illness, because it's either flu or COVID. Maybe that is why. Well, no, if he doesn't come back for 5-6 days, then it's COVID. But even the flu it's bad this year. It knocks you for a loop. One of my oldest had it. My middle guy had it. He got hit really hard with it. My youngest, and they lived together. It wasn't too bad, but my middle guy, he got hit hard with it. He was sick for a couple of weeks. COVID is still out there. That's why I got my COVID shot when I got my flu shot. Because I ain't stupid. Listen, I had COVID once. I don't want it again. Doesn't mean I can't get it, but if I do, I don't want to be really sick from it. But I had it once, so I could get it again. BL, I know you're supposed to. The regulations, I say you don't have to anymore, depending on how you feel. Whatever, it is what it is. I haven't worn a mask in the store in a while. But like I said, I get my shots. I got my flu and COVID shot, and next week I'm going for my rabies shot too. Well, there you go, Joe. So yeah, you better get yours. Anyway, like I said, I got mine. I haven't gotten sick, and if I did, like I had a couple of days where I was like I might have a cold, but that was it. Seems to me the Habs haven't had a shot in a while. Maybe that's why they don't score a lot against Wolf, because they don't shoot. You can't afford the shots, and they're not free. I guess I'm used to that, right? Here it's free. I don't have to pay shit. So, hey, Larry the Cable Guy, how's it going, man? It has been a while, dude. Good to see you out there. You take Buckley so it behaves. Buckley's is good stuff for a sore throat, I gotta say. Yeah, Paul, I'm considering I got to do that. That one I'll have to pay for, but I'm thinking I should do that because I don't want to get shingles because it would really be hurt. It would hurt a lot. When they bang the nails in. I can't. I would imagine that hurts. I don't want shingles. I mean, I'm not a roof, so. You take oregano oil? Well, but you say if you believe in it, but then that's part of the brain working because that has a big effect on whether you're healthy and you can fight things off if you believe hard enough. Honestly, I know I'm probably exaggerating there a bit, but there's a lot of power of healing in our own brains. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have. Well, I wouldn't want to have to pay 20-30 bucks for my shots. I'm happy they're free. Are you talking about Jeremy JD? Yeah, JD's out there. We don't talk as much as we should probably, but he's out there every now and then. I see him sometimes in the chat or he makes a comment. I told him he was welcome to come on, but JD's like that. I mean, he's kind of a free spirit, but he's okay as far as I know. I haven't. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my leg this way. I haven't spoken to him in a little bit, but I see him out there. It's 300 bucks for no, it's not. Last time I saw the doctor's office, it was like 55 bucks for the shingle shot. And at the pharmacy, I can get it at the pharmacy too. It's something like 35 or 55, something like that. 300. Come on, Paul. That's crazy. Larry, do I think they did? Do I? Yes, I do actually. I really do. They got a second round offer for Armia, and they didn't take it. And there's a reason why they did that. I don't know if you heard the story. So Nick Suzuki went to Kent Hughes and asked them not to trade anybody. This was right just at the end of the Four Nations tournament, and asked him, please, like, don't trade anybody. Hughes's response was, if you don't want anybody traded, win. Force my hand. And that's what he did. So that's the reason why nobody got traded. The offers weren't the kind that, well, we got to take it kind of offer. And he had made that promise, basically. So he made a deal with Nick. And look how Nick played. Right? 13 points in 5 games. He put his money where his mouth was. And yeah. And I think that's the right decision. In my opinion. Ooh, we're getting some pushing and shoving and some upset players. It's probably was it Galley? No. Beckline's out there. Okay. Newhook. Yeah, Newhook. Trying to get the puck from the goalie. Anyway, nothing came of it. Good chance there by Andy, but he couldn't put it through the 5 hole. Oh, boy, did we start Rick Talking Habs medical night? Larry, they are playing. Yeah, we're playing meaningful games in March, so it's the first time in 3 years. 3 or 4. I guess 4 now. BL, no, Matt shows up more, a little bit more. Aiken, rather random, just come in, win 2 games against Buffalo. Did I miss a comment from you? Does that mean we'll lose tonight? Oh, I don't know why you're saying that. Talking Pharma, great. That's perfect. Larry, I mean that's the theory. These are the players that got them into the mix, which is what their goal was. And then Suzuki, on his own, went to the management and said, "Listen, can you not trade anybody? We're gonna, trust the team." That's what he told them. That's the thing I forgot. Trust the team. And then he said, "Listen, if you want that to happen, win." And they did. So they forced his hand. And considering, listen, even if they make the playoffs, are they going to win a cup? It's unlikely. It's very unlikely, right? So with that in mind, then yeah, put your faith in your team, show them you trust them, and that relationship, that bond, it's a great thing. And then other players, when they hear stuff like that, if they have an opportunity to come to Montreal, they want to come to Montreal. Talking Health, another good one. The Habs and Sens with the 2 wildcard spots. I don't care for the Sens getting it, but I want the Habs to have one. I definitely want them to make the playoffs. Aiken, I'm of that mind too, but they have a chance. So why be negative? I don't think they'll make it, but doesn't mean I'm not going to root for them to do it. You wouldn't want to play Montreal in the playoffs? We don't have a second line, dude. We're not going to make. That's the reason we're not going to make the playoffs. But if we do, it's the reason we're not going to do well. But the experience for these guys is fantastic. So for that experience, that's what I want. They're not going to get a top 10 draft pick, so go for the playoffs. Not much better with the shots, man. We got 6.5 minutes left in the second. Shots are 16-9. 16 not bad for this point, but the 9 is a little low. Is Heineman a top 6 player? I don't think so, but I'd like to see him get a shot to see for sure, kind of thing. But there's probably too many wingers ahead of him. I don't know that he'll get that. And is he a good bottom 6 player? He's a really good bottom 6 player, so that might be where he stays. Aiken, they were against bottom feeders, but they won them. Sometimes games you win ugly. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. But we'll find out. I mean, we'll find out. But listen, I'm with you. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but man, I'd love them to do it. And I'm rooting for them to do it. So, yeah. Be funny with Hudson having a beard as much as he can grow right now. Aiken, they don't like. I don't see them filling the second line center guy honestly with a free agent, and the reason being that I don't see them wanting to bring in an older guy, and I'll say 28 is older. I think they're going to look for a guy that is around in that age range that most of these guys are going forward. If Habs make playoffs, players might have extra assistance. What do you mean by that? What's this about Rantanen in Florida? Rantanen signed an 8-year deal with Dallas for $12 million AAV. Rantanen's going nowhere. I don't want Matthew Nice. Sorry, he's got too much Toronto stink on him. And honestly, I don't know that I see Montreal using an offer sheet either. I think it'll be a hockey trade. Florida could lose Bennett, yeah, for sure. And maybe that's why they got Marchand. No, Bennett's the center. Marchand's not a center. Kapanen might be coming to Laval. I hear that he will be coming to Laval when the SHL season is done. Yeah, I didn't have that in my. I have a full sheet. I didn't think it was big enough to have to start another page. But yeah, Kapanen coming to Laval. We're almost at the end of the second. I hardly saw any of this game, by the way. So it is what that is. What are you going to do? Oh, well, we're yawning already. Looks like Marner is leaving Toronto. Yeah, I don't know. Do we know yet? They just scored, and I did not see it. 1-0 Calgary. Farabee. His third goal only since he's there. Third point. Marchand, does he make a difference for Florida? We won't really know. Marchand, I don't think is going to be back till right at the end of the season with his injury, from what I heard, which is probably the reason why Boston got so little. They got a conditional second round pick that could be a first. What's the condition? That Marchand plays 25% of their playoff games. So now, don't you find that a weird condition when they've got 20 games or whatever left in the season and nothing to do with that? So I think that he's injured, and well, he is, and he's week to week. So I don't think he's coming back for a couple more weeks at least. So does he help them in the playoffs? Probably, but I don't know if he's going to help them before the playoffs very much. Oh, excuse me. Aiken, you're right, but they did get they got a pretty decent haul for Rantanen from Dallas to sort of offset it a bit. So, yeah, but you're right. I mean, it's kind of a screw up of some sort. We missed you too, Larry. You know you're welcome anytime, right? Oh, the Boston boys were. It was like more in denial. It took them a while to really. It's tough for them, right? That's their captain and been there. What did they say? It can't be six. Well, it could be 16 years. Been there 16 years. They love the guy. Anyway, we want to see the reaction. Go watch the live stream because he was on live. Yeah, it's a new era, that one, Boston. You covered 3 hockey games this winter. What do you mean? Which 3? Is he 37 already? I thought he was 36. Yeah, no, he's getting up there. And he's not coming to Montreal, no matter what Biel was saying earlier. Minute 45 to go in the second. High school hockey. Okay, awesome. Again, exactly. Marchand, Montreal make you want to puke. Habs getting some shots now or getting some chances there in front. Making a push to get a goal. Because it is right at 45 seconds left in the period. So, Caulfield with a good shot, but it went high on Wolf. I don't know where it hit him exactly. Ah. So, Joe, thank you for saying that. They were all having fun with me, I guess, but boring hockey game in general, although it just heated up a little bit. But the period's over. Oh, it hit, I think, did it hit him in the mask? He didn't even, his head didn't even move. No, maybe not. Yeah, it hit him in the mask, I think. David, it's been, they made a push. 29 seconds left. Let's see if they can pop one right at the end. That would be great. Yeah, I'm sure that hit Wolf in the mask. Good on him. He didn't even really flinch. You couldn't tell. Is that okay? There's a penalty. Who got what? Huberto going off for. Oh, it's tripping. Okay. I wasn't sure the ref when he did that was on his thigh. I'm going. Is that tripping? They're supposed to go down to their ankle to do that. So I was confused. Paul, you hit him in the shoulder. You sure? And it looked like off the mask. That's why he didn't flinch because it was on the shoulder. Lucas, yeah, that would be great if they would do that. And the game might be a little better. So that's it. Second is over. We are 1-0 Florida after 2. So we got another intermission. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And while we do that, I'm just going to turn my camera off for a sec. I got to do something that I don't want to do on camera. But my mic will stay on, so don't worry. So, yeah. So what did you guys think of that second? And you think the Habs will do that? Like, pushing for a goal. Like, that's how we're going to – the third is going to be like that, at least. A little bit more exciting. I don't know. For me, I can't tell how they're going to play, but they're going to have to push for a goal because they're down by 1. So there's that. What do you guys think? Hey, there's Matt. Where did Matt finally show up? Hey, where do you see Matt? Oh, I'm not doing a good job at this. Fuck. Someone said on a group chat that the UFC is more exciting than this game. I don't watch UFC, so I can't comment on that. Paul, where do you see Matt? Please tell me, like me, and if and what kind of drugs are you taking? Yeah, that's me. It says Rick underneath. So where did you think I went then? It's good drugs, man. Good drugs. I'm just bugging you. All right, so what we got? Come on, we got an intermission. We got lots of stuff to talk about. Hey, since we had the trade deadline yesterday, what moves that were made caught you by surprise, or that you liked particularly? Did the Bruins trading Marchand catch you by surprise? Would I keep Line A past next season from what I've seen? I wouldn't answer that yet. It's too early to answer that. You got to wait and see how he looks next season and make a decision. So, do I fully like what I've seen since the first bunch of games? No. Toronto got a great player in Carlo. It's a funny way to spell Carlo. Um, he's a steady defenseman. We'll see how he does there. Toronto made some good trades. They did well. Toronto trade did not surprise you? Why? Like, had you heard talk about it? There was some talk about it, but I kind of didn't think they would do it. But was I like surprised? Surprised? Not really, because there was some talk about it. Tomorrow, I direct. Most weeks I direct the Bruins podcast that we have on Don't Puck with Media. Tomorrow, for the second time, we've got if you know the Bruins broadcasts on TV, we've got Billy Jaffe from the NESN network that does the in between period stuff. He's going to be on, so I get to direct him again. I'm pretty. He was a nice guy the first time, so I'm kind of. It's cool to get to see him again, I guess. How they got him back, I don't know. They did. Who we talking about doesn't trust in the third MSL? Who are you talking about, Aiken? Didn't trust. Is it Line you're talking about? You got an NDP ad on my show? I don't mind that. Why? I really like Charlie Angus, and from what I understand, and I'm reading in between the lines, but he's kind of making it that. It looks like Charlie. It looks like there might be a leadership race with the NDP this soon, from what I can tell. And he's going to be running Charlie Angus. That I could buy into. I could vote for Charlie Angus. That's the guy, the elbows up thing you see up there. That's the politician that's doing all these things. I like that guy. And we mentioned Jack Layton before. That's a guy I could have voted for. So I could vote NDP if it's the right guy. There's only one party that there's a couple I wouldn't vote for anyway because you're just throwing your vote away. But there's one party I would never vote for. The other two, I could definitely. And if you don't know who Charlie Angus is, check that guy out. If you're Canadian and you want to get behind the whole movement, check out Charlie Angus. Not your typical politician that you might be thinking. Who was traded because he was hurt and didn't want to pay? Who are you talking about? Laine was hurt? Laine wasn't hurt when he got traded. Joe, I'd like to think yes, but I thought there was a bit of a chance this year or the off season. I think there's a chance. I honestly do. It depends where Pittsburgh's going and what they think their chances are. But really, I don't think Pittsburgh can rebuild while Crosby and Malkin are there anyway, and Letang. So it depends. I doubt we would ever get him, but man, I'd like to see that. If we could get him in the offseason, do you know how good that would be? That's the only older player for that second line center spot that I would say, yeah, go get that guy because that guy would the stuff he could teach these kids. It would be awesome to have Crosby here for 2 years. Not going to happen though. Yeah, no, we're not getting Crosby. I would love to see him Crosby. Why would you mention Bloc Québécois here? Why? That's not a legit option. Come on. It's a stupid bullshit thing. Yeah, no, Singh is done. Singh is done. He's done. I wouldn't vote for him. I don't trust him. And it's not because of his nationality, if anyone says that to me. Oh, don't try that. He's done a few things. I can't trust that guy. Line got benched in the third against the. Well, I think rightfully so. I mean, I don't know. He was good the first month or so, month and a half. I don't know what happened after that. Larry, you talking about you'd rather go other than Line re-signing him, or yeah? Listen, if Line is still playing this way into next season, I don't think they resign him. And if they do, it's at a lot less money. Aiken, I'm not sure what you asked me. Mark Carney, that's the Liberal guy. He's going to be our next prime minister because he's going to win tomorrow, I believe. And Charlie Angus is the NDP guy. I really like him. If that's what you're asking me, there's my answer. Line and Slav got into it at last practice. I wouldn't read anything into that. We don't know what happened, and those kind of things do happen occasionally on teams. It does happen, and we don't know anything, and I'm not going to read anything into it. Line did have a few good games. I don't know, but he's drifted back into that. There's no consistency there, though, right? So I don't know, but I am disappointed. Does it mean he can't turn it around? No, he can turn it around. I think the coaching here will be invaluable. I mean, that's another reason. Don't give up on the guy yet. Let's see what St. Louis can do with him. I'll say that. Let's see what St. Louis can do with him. And if he can't change his game at all and it's still the same, maybe you don't re-sign him, or like I said, you sign him for a lot less money. I don't think, Larry, they're going to get a free agent to fill in, like for that second line center. I don't feel it'll be a free agent. I really do feel they're going to make a hockey trade. They're going to they're going to target guys, and then try to land one of them. But I don't think it's going to be a free agent. One reason: free agents, UFAs, are usually older. I don't think it's an older guy. It's going to be somewhere around, in my opinion, someone within the range of these young guys. Suzuki's age, maybe slightly younger. That's what I feel there. Yeah, I just don't think free agents. Now, if they are looking for free agents, I don't think they're going to have a problem to get a free agent if that's what they choose. In that, I don't think free agents will mind coming here now. So, Guru, it definitely does seem like that with Line. So that they got to find that out, whether they can turn him around or not, and make their decision on re-signing him. JFed, do you know how government works? How Parliament? Do you know how it works? Will he be allowed in Parliament? That's a decent question. Until an election, he may not be, but he's allowed to lead Canada if he is elected to be the leader of the Liberal Party, because it's happened before. That situation's happened before. So, but you're right about, I don't know, he might not be allowed in Parliament till the election. And that's a situation that's happened before. So there's nothing to get upset about, dude. I don't think Raw's a second line player, Paul. So is he going to be on the second line? I really don't think so. Raw's going to be in Laval. They're going to try to win a cup down there. I don't know that he's going to be a second line winger on this team. Yes, you need a seat to go in Parliament. Yeah, but it's not the first time that's happened, where the person had to wait to get elected in the next election. It's not the first time. It's nothing to get excited about. Yes, that's the time that was in my mind too. And wait, Kim something. Why can't I remember her name? Anyway, yeah, that's Ray. Stop barking, please. Ray. Kim Campbell. There you go. So there's nothing sham about it, right? And believe me, I believe when they have the election. And Carney said, I think he said he may call an election pretty quickly. So we may have an election in the spring. Ray, thank you. Yeah, never mind. Canada is electing the leader of the. You could have voted on it. Anybody could have registered and voted. So he's being elected that way, and we'll have an election when there's one called. Simple, Simon. And if you're thinking it's going to help the party I won't mention right now, it's not. It's not at all. He's on the way down. Lucas, that's a fair point, too. That's a fair point. Line hasn't really had a good center yet. So it's a fair point. And again, that's why don't give up yet. Yeah, I don't, Joe, I love that guy called him that. And yeah, I don't think Trump's popular anywhere except North Korea and Russia. I would rather it be in October, but if they feel that they're going to get a majority, if they call the election now, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. So yeah, call an election. If you don't feel you're going to win, don't call the election yet. They don't have to call one till October. And yeah, enough of that. It's enough politics. I'm not as upset with politics as I was because it's turned as it should have. You got one in May? Yeah. We might have one we might have one as early as that. I think if he calls one pretty quickly, I still don't think it happens. Oh yeah, if he calls one right away, it could be May. My guess is June. Maybe July. That's my guess. Which I'd rather it be a summer thing. Anyways, they should be back there, I would think, for a third period. They are. Look at that. Back for the third. Habs are on a power play. See, I didn't even know that. Oh wow, Habs caught up in shots a lot. It's 19-16 now. I didn't realize that. Uh, apparently they kicked the tires on Cousins, but they wanted a lot for Cousins apparently, or they just want for Cousins you were giving up somebody you didn't want to give up. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, and they weren't going to do that. Yeah, Joe, I agree with that part. It should be. I mean, it's a 1-0 game. It should be an interesting third. I hope. That was close. Who was that? Caulfield came really close there. That was at least a good opportunity there. Hudson setting up a good opportunity. Did I say Hudson 23 points in his last 24 games? Nice. What's it comparable to Norris on Montreal? You talking about Josh Norris? What's it comparable to Norris? I mean, if you go by his contract, it's the top line. Someone on the top line. If it's center, well, it's Nick Suzuki. Although I think Suzuki's better by a good bit, but I mean, I don't know anybody else on the that's comparable that way. Why you ask? I'd have been okay with Cousins. It's a bit of a risk though, and I don't think Montreal in the end really wanted to spend a lot on another guy that's risky to some extent, who has a big contract and a lot of term on it. But they kicked the tires. Apparently, they inquired. They saw what was there. Oh, you think you're telling me for like I didn't know Norris was traded for Cousins, and I gave you a comparable. Please, come on. Who else? You give me one. I gave you one. Who do you think? Nobody. If it's not Nick Suzuki, I don't think there's a comparable. Aiken, I don't know if I'm saying if you say limited players, but they two players getting change the scenery. I think Norris. So Norris went to Buffalo. I don't. Norris is the riskier one because of he has a lot of injury history. Yeah, so like that to me is the risk. I don't know why Buffalo would do that personally. So I don't know. They seemed a bit eager to get rid of Cousins, in my opinion. And Cousins has been on like 2 years, like a bit declining. So already, so now better that they stayed away for the cost that it would have been. Joe, from the look of it, you're not getting your wish. Aiken, apparently Montreal inquired about Paterka as well. That's what I heard. Was it on the Sean Starr show? I was watching the Sean Starr show this morning that he did yesterday. That's what he was saying. No, he did it this morning. I was watching that this afternoon, the Sean Starr show that he did this morning. That's it. Almost 5 minutes into the third. Hasn't been a shot either team in a little bit. A few minutes anyway. Or it could be the whole period. I don't know. All right, the arena looks pretty crowded. I got my volume down really low, but sounds like they're making noise there. Let's hope he's not born to be a Hab. There's still plenty of time for them to get a goal. So not worried yet. But I agree. It kind of looks like, this is the way the game's going to end. But I can see this going to overtime. Habs get a late goal. Send it to overtime. Seven minutes in. Come on, boys. We need a goal. We need a goal. Oh. Again, how the hell did he keep it out? Good stuff, Dobish. Commercial break with like 12:51 left in the third. You listen to the game on radio, Larry? Yeah, Phil does that. Phil Saint Laurent. I cannot do that. It would not make sense. I did see that. I said something about it, didn't I? Yeah, Larry, I know. If I listen to it on the radio, that's how I would. I have radio and everything, but yeah, I'll probably do it online. I need to see the game, though, to do this. It's better me didn't get good wood on that shot. Oh, nice shot by Suzuki, but save. 11:50. I think it's 11:50 left. I was looking at the wrong screen though. So, but we're getting down close to the halfway point of the period. 11:39 left right now. Oh, nice little move there by Hudson for the pass. Nice little move. Get out of the fucking way. Oh, nice move to get away. Oh, fuck. Bouncy puck right in the crease. Come on. How many goals does Drew have on the season? Yeah, I'm starting to think we're gonna get shut out here. Drew's got 12. It's a regular season for him. Oh, Guru says 8 goals, 19 assists. He was out for a while though, right? So, but still, I mean, it's nothing. You don't look at that and go, "Wow," you know. So he's got 27 points in 30 games played. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good for him. I'm happy enough for him. Getting down to 9 minutes left in 9:13 left in the third, but we're getting there. Habs are actually up on shots now, 23-21. It's 1-0 Calgary. Yeah, I had fourth. I thought there'd be a few more goals scored. A little surprised at how low scoring. Habs been scoring really well lately, so maybe they're just due for a really low scoring game and maybe getting shut out, for Christ's sake. Oh, excuse me. Come on, man. Let's get a goal. This game will end up 2-1 or 2-0, depending on how it goes when they pull the goalie. Oh, excuse me. I don't know anything that's going to make this game exciting. I'm excited for it to be over at this point. Although, not with the current score, I'd prefer something better, but. Oh, I don't know why the hell I'm so tired all of a sudden. Jesus. Come on. Come on, boys. Caulfield. Oh, man, he misses high. Fuck. Colorado won 5-4. Yeah, it's a goalie duel. Kinda, right? Come on, we need a goal, boys. Oh, I hit that wrong. Come on. Man, this Kid Wolf. Well, we're getting there. You think we can tie it up? I'm not so sure. They're going to pull the goalie, though, soon. Oh, excuse me again. Where'd everybody go? I'll be fine. Usually, once midnight hits, I wake up for some reason. More often than not, anyway. It was a long day yesterday. Didn't get enough sleep last night. .340 left. Oh my god, they're gonna get shut out. No, because I still gotta cook supper and everything. I haven't eaten supper yet, so you guys are wrong. Not a chance I'm in bed before the time change. Not a chance. 2-on-1 shot could save Doish. Offside. 3 minutes left in the third. Montreal's the only team without a regulation loss since the Four Nations. Looks like they're going to get one tonight. Well, don't go to commercial break already. Come on. 2-something left. Can't you see I'm tired already? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them being able to. I mean, it's one goal, but it doesn't look like you're going to be able to put anything past Wolf at all. So, empty net now. Come on, boys. Oh. Oh, come on. Just in a minute. Montreal's game wasn't great tonight. So, but yeah, I think you're right. Passing wasn't great either. $34 seconds left. Puck over the glass. Now that was close. They're showing, I think Caulfield to Suzuki. No, it's Galley. And then Nick's bad shot goes off a leg and almost goes in, but the Wolf made a pad save. That was close, though. Montreal timeout. Another thing, the refs were great tonight, or they just weren't bad tonight. I'm going to lean with just weren't bad tonight. That's it. Ease over. 1-0 shutout. Calgary. It freaking sucks. You're not getting overtime. Sorry, but Barnaby Hab. It is over. Sorry to spoil it. All right, so that wasn't a great game. Wasn't an exciting game either. It was kind of boring, and 1-0. So score kind of reflects that. Dustin Wolf is definitely is in that mix. Beal, without a doubt. Kid look really at first. My first look at him, I really think. I don't remember if I saw him play before. I don't think I have. Oh yeah, that's right. You're at the game on. Yeah, definitely, Guru. Definitely, Guru. You got to remind me to send you the link for that. I may forget, but remind me in the morning, and I will do that. There goes 4 points over to Vancouver Tuesday. Hey, Larry. Awesome to see you, buddy. Hope you will be back soon. Have a good one, man. Larry the Cable Guy. Line will be back. Line will be back. He'll be back. I would imagine he'll be back Tuesday. So reminder, Tuesday, 10 o'clock start in Vancouver. Wednesday, 10:30 start in Seattle. And tonight, set your clocks forward. I had it wrong earlier. I said 2 becomes 1. 2 becomes 3. Set them forward. Wonder if Fist will wear his Canucks jersey. He will not, because I'm sure he doesn't own one, as he doesn't like that team. So, yeah. So definitely, I'll send you the link, and then you can jump on if you get the chance. All right, I'm going to take off because I'm tired and I got to go make supper. And I also feel like it's way later than it is because I changed my clock under here. And I'm looking at that, and it says it's 10:45, but it's not 10:45. It's 9:45. So there's a lot of Saturday left. I hope you guys enjoy that. Thanks for being here, but I'm a little tired, and I'm going to take off. I will be back for the Tuesday game, late game, and hopefully I will have a video for you, I hope, in the next couple of days. I'm sort of working on a couple of things, so let's hope something sort of gets going fast. All right. Have a good night, everybody. I really appreciate it. And go Habs go, even though they lost tonight. I think Vancouver's a winnable game. So hopefully they'll do that and win in Vancouver. And that's it. I'm going to stop babbling away here. Have a good night, everybody. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out. And I'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.